So how does it work? Well, it's a bit Facebook-like. You get the functionalities on the left, you get the diary in the center, and you get some extra information on the right. You get a cover, of course, the profile picture, and the main functionalities are the following. You can remember every single word. You probably have in mind that some children say things like very specific with their own words, and usually you think that on the moment it's really amazing, but you forgot to say this. You can do it. Children and the family are, of course, in the center of Kidoria, so you can build the genealogy tree, the family tree. You can, of course, store all the contacts, so the family contacts, but also about scholarity, about medical stuff, medical contacts. Everything is dealing with media now, so photo, video, podcasts are available. You can store them by albums. You can create albums on demand. You can also follow the health of your child from the birth and even before until he's 18. So you can of course have the allergies, consultations, everything. There is something fully dedicated to schooling. So the school years are very important, so the diplomas, the first moments, all the schoolmates, all the professors. You can organize the schedules. It's of course interesting for special meetings, but also for divorce parents, for instance. This is one of my favorites. It's artwork. You can store all the drawings, all the paintings, every piece of art that they have made. And of course, as far as you have the video, you can store the shows that have been made in school or during the holidays. About music, every week I propose a new song to my daughter, and I'm saving the original song of her childhood. So for the moment there is a partnership with Deezer on that. Capsule. Capsule, there are two ways to say it. Let's say the first one is, let's say at 5 she tells you that she will be this or do that when she will be 10, for instance. So you can store that and you can send her a message when she will be 10, she will be able to open it. But also, let's say if you have a very bad disease and you're not sure to be there in 6 months, you can send a special birthday message for the next 40 years, for instance. About values, I would like to come back on a very specific point. We will give 10% of our global income, so it's a premium style website. So there is advertising and memberships. 10% of the global amount will be given every month to the professional association, to the NGO you will choose when you are on your profile, when you create your profile. So it can be UNICEF, it can be SOS Village Enfants, and you can add some associations. About the business plan, we will add a lot of new functionalities. So a map with all the people, all the places he or she visited, receives anecdotes, much more. So the values. The trademark protection is not fully protected now, but it's protected in Europe and in the States. And we've got 6 months to extend the protection worldwide, so it's on the way to be done. We have a large portfolio of DNS relative to Kidoria that has been already owned and booked, so it's about something like 40 DNS. I guess it's sufficient for the moment. About the data hosting, it's a very strategic point. To be frank with you, we are working with IBRC, they have a booth there. It's a tier 4 data center in Luxembourg. About the shareholding, the company has just been created, so I own the company for the moment. The expenses are starting to be close to 2,000 euros for now, and it's built by debt towards Farthest. For the moment, one of the other companies is paying the salaries, the communication, and everything. The business model. So I won't talk about advertising. Advertising is mainly, it will be indirect advertising as far as we don't give the database or the contacts outside. So we have something like wood shares in the inbox. But regarding to the membership, it's free up to 100 hosting capacity, and then we've got two formulas. This will of course evolve depending on the cost of hosting and the split of membership between the free and the premium. Normally we should have a balance at around 10,000 members, and for now in ICT we are able to finance the website ourselves. So inbox offers, I talked about that, but there is a lot of websites, a lot of benchmarks who now propose printed albums, wow, skins, cards, gifts on demand, from t-shirts, from mugs, for instance. Yearly video recap of the month is also one of the products we see on the web now. And then you can build a kind of advice session when you see that the scholarity results are not what they should be, or depending on the trips, on a lot of data. Yeah. So this is the competitor cloud. Some are purely French, and some are in the States. We don't have that much competitors that are available in 10 languages, and we should be available in 10 languages by Monday. So it includes Chinese, Hindi, Russian, Arabic, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, 10 languages in 3 days. So these are how we see us. So for the moment it's a purely internal view. So we think that we have a modern and unique design compared to competitors. A large set of functionalities, the best one, for the moment the largest one. The translation is a very strong point. It's a good headache to have something in 10 languages, but it's a good point for the future development. And the point that we work with charities, it's also very important to us, and I think that can make a difference in the market too. Weaknesses, a lack of user experience. It's logical. We have no print service, and the print service is something really appreciated now, but it's something we won't be able to set before at least 5,000 members, I would say, and we have various possibility of outsourcing to that. It's not complicated. The iPhone app is not ready, those tablets, not ready yet, and it should be mid-July the latest. Well, this is more or less the end of the presentation. I can go deeply into figures, but I'm not sure it will be useful for the moment as far as it's purely projections. Thank you for your attention.
Just one quick question, ran a little long. So, social network for kids mixed with day planner, mixed with, it seems like a lot of things. And so it seems like ultimately you're targeting parents. So, what are you replacing and who are your competitors? And if no one else is doing it, why isn't anyone doing it?
Well, first, it's not a social network for kids really. It's mainly a storage. A smart storage way for parents, and it's a way to build something for the kid later. The kid doesn't have access to it unless they're able to type something, and if you want the kid to have access to it, and you cannot have access to the kid later. And this is a very strong point regarding the competitors. In fact, we have various apps or websites we do love a lot. And usually they have a very specific positioning on only pictures and video, or printed albums, or scholarity, or agenda, or health. And so the positioning usually to offer the parents a very private space with a nice design that otherwise again to share something like just an album of one holiday to a specific report, but not more. and to be sure that no one will play with the private data.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Please give a round of applause.